So, before we get started on the next week's stuff, I wanted to touch base about Discovery Station. So, we already came up with the idea for the adaptation, like Discovery stuff, experiments, to do the blubber, to do the beaks, with the bird seed and things like that. And then during our mentor meeting yesterday, Janine and I were talking about an idea for amphibians. Because a lot of amphibians have webbed feet, we could have like a bucket of water and have like different tools to see how it like catches the water. So like have a spoon, have a fork, have a, I don't know what else, but obviously the spoon would be the example of what,
do like a
what shows.
stick.
Yeah, like how it catches the water and helps them to swim.
That's
And then this would be another birds one. We can't have, I'm not coming up with anything, or we weren't coming up with anything for snakes or whatever the other one was, fish. But the other thing that we saw on Pinterest was cutting out a paper bag, making it look like a leaf or like a wing or something like that. And one paper bag you paint with oil, and then one paper bag you don't. And then you take an eyedropper of water and do it to each one of your paper bags. And then the one that has the oil on top shows that it like beads on top, so that you can show how animals like birds kind of keep their feathers dry from like when they're out in the rain. So, and that could apply to other, I mean like even insects kind of have some of that going on too. So
Beavers.
do we want, yeah, do we want to include that one in our Discovery Station as well?
Yeah, so it's the kids are going to their Discovery Station, and the teachers we're pulling back a few kids at a time, right?
Well, I was kind of thinking we might be able to swing it if we just set it up, like whenever, like whoever's learning about whatever birds or whatever, we could have one of the stations, because I know we're doing like, what are we doing, owls and penguins?
Oh, penguins and then another bird, that'd be neat.
Which actually it goes with penguins.
Penguins, I was gonna say that works for penguins.
Yeah, that works for penguins.
Yeah.
So we could have it set up with the penguins one.
Toucans could be the beak.
Yeah,
Yeah.
toucans could be the beak.
They're gonna want to do all of them though. But maybe
yeah.
we can like
so
rotate
maybe we
them
can
around next
rotate
days.
around those, yeah.
Will they have to be teacher run though?
I don't think so, because I was thinking with the blubber one, because I know our concern was the mess that we might make. If you double bag it, like so if you put, you know, one plastic bag and then coat that plastic bag over it with the Crisco, and then put the other plastic bag on top of that, then they're not like putting Crisco all over their hand, and it's like double insulated or whatever you want to call it for that one.
Okay.
So then my only other question was, what do we want the Discovery Station recording sheets to look like?
In the past we've done what?
I think I wonder.
I like
Since
that.
we're trying to focus in on the needs and things like that, do we want it to have more specific things that they're looking for?
We could.
Like a tree mat?
Yeah, I don't know, or just like,
I think my kids are more comfortable with circle maps.
Mm.
They fill it in better than tree maps.
so
Just
maybe
not
having
so it's
like,
more independent maybe.
Okay.
could it be like a tree map for needs? Because what are all of our goals that we want them to be tracked or like finding? Like characteristics, needs, and the adaptations?
Mm-hmm.
Would that be all we want?
Yeah, maybe if we have good visuals on it, because I think if my kids see adaptations on paper independently, they're gonna, everything's gonna go out the window. Maybe.